don't know about you, but I got quite excited a couple of years ago when I thought that my batteries and Amazon deliveries were going to be delivered by drone to my doorstep. We saw videos. There were some cool kind of promo things where, if I remember, you have like a little target that you kind of unfold onto your porch. And hey presto, a terrifying Black Mirror-esque kind of drone would deliver your goods to you, and then just fly away. Where the hell are they? That's what I want to know. Someone who can tell me is Guy Cocker, technology expert. Guy, where's my Amazon drone?
Yeah, it's like the future. Obviously, there's the concern of the loss of jobs, especially through logistics and people delivering these items that you order from Amazon.
I will not miss the amount of white vans on my road.
That's true. There are other benefits, but this is the story that Amazon has been seen testing its drone delivery services in Cambridge, in its facility in a farm just outside of Cambridge. They've kind of got a drone attached to a crane, and they're obviously testing things out for the future of drone delivery. I think the thing that's holding them back at the moment is regulation. So the government has not really regulated the flying of these drones, and obviously Amazon as a company doesn't want to have what needs to be completely safe to make these drone deliveries before it will go ahead and do it. But it's definitely coming, and Amazon has said recently that it will be a matter of months before this scheme is up and running in the US. So it's going to be, within the next few years, I think it will get there in the UK, and I think, obviously it's going to be starting in the US soon.
So talk me through the mechanics of it, because I'm still slightly foggy on how it works. Am I right in thinking you get like a little plastic sheet that's got a target on it that you kind of just stick in your garden or something, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean that was a couple of years ago, like you said, and you'd have a right to expect them to have got to the point where they're going to be able to deliver now. I don't think, as far as I know, I don't think that's actually going to be needed in terms of technology, because the technology has moved along quite significantly.
Oh wow, okay.
So there are a number of logistical challenges to delivering by drones. One is the static problems, so obviously buildings, power cables, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Is how does it cope with the movable objects?
Well, it's all done through AI, and obviously having all of these obstacles mapped out, and obviously they will change over time. So there are challenges there. The real challenge, though, is the more it's errant dogs in the garden attacking these things. So the logistics of these drone deliveries, they should be at the moment be able to carry up to a couple of kilos. So they're going to carry the smaller items, and as far as I know, they're not going to need those targets in your garden. You're just going to be able to tell it where to deliver.
How does it? Is there someone on the other end with a remote control, like in the depot, looking at your roof?
Yeah, at the moment, the test that they're doing, there is someone who's going to be manually driving these things. But the plan is that one operator will be able to operate a number of different drones. So think between 5 or 10 drones at the same time. They'll be monitoring how they're doing, but it will all be automated. It will be through AI. They'll use mapping systems. They'll use...
Finally, a use for all these gamers that have spent all their time playing Fortnite and kind of concentrating on a million things at once. This is the job for them.
If they're not on YouTube or trying to play sport themselves. Yeah, that's right. There's finally a use for someone who's good at multitasking. But it's, that's the idea, is that there'll be someone monitoring them, but it will all be automated. This is the next frontier for deliveries in general. Amazon is a huge employer of people now. It has more people than Facebook, Microsoft, Google, Apple combined. So it's got a lot of people out there, and this is next frontier to sort of, to automate as much as possible.
It scares me a little bit. It's like you say, there are so many things. It does feel very much like the future, and it feels like a big step, same as driverless cars. Having your stuff delivered by drone sounds incredible. But it also sounds quite terrifying.
I know. I mean, you can imagine a future where there's just all these things in the sky and they're making, this buzzing noise.
Well, imagine if you fell out with your neighbour and you saw a drone.
Things that have to be put in place. And the other robots that Amazon has at the moment are the 4-wheeled little boxes that go along the sidewalk or the pavement in.
That would not wash. That would not wash in Derby. I tell you that much. They wouldn't last 2 minutes.
They'd be being attacked and stolen, I'm sure. But there's a lot of this technology going on, and I think it's the idea right now. I live in London. My parents were down from Yorkshire, and they couldn't believe that I could have something delivered the same day. And what drones are going to allow is that it will be 30 minutes. I
bet they're all like that. Blooming London with their drones.
Exactly.
They think they're it. Listen, Guy, I can't wait. When can we expect it in the UK? A couple of years?
Yeah, I think so. A couple of years before we're getting these drone deliveries. Yeah, once the government catches up and allows the regulations to be in place.
Brilliant stuff. Guy Cocker, tech expert, thank you for joining me. And look who it is. Here's Mr. Bob Mills. How you doing, mate?
I'd love to be a tech expert.
I would as well. I think I used to be, but then it's just passed me by.
Do you remember the Vardy Rooney thing?
Yeah, very much so.
The email thing that was going through. Well, my son pointed out to me that the person they said, oh, she's done all this incredible detective work.
Yeah.
And he said, it's very good. By the way, she wouldn't have done it. I think he heard me talking about it on the radio. He said she wouldn't have done it. She'd have got a tech expert in to do it. And that's what you mean. So people will do that.
Wow.
So that is now a whole industry.
Yeah. In my mind, it's like Chloe from 24, but I'm sure it's probably not. You know, there's like a bank of kind of like cyber experts.
I see it as a raised walkway in Bletchley.
Yeah. Just
with middle-aged women, very smartly dressed,
pulling levers and kind of like.
But there's a whole world out there. She's not my daughter-in-law because I'm not married, but my son's girlfriend has got this job where she's training up to be a data analyst. Because they take you on, you spend 4 months training, paid, and then you go straight into work because there's a shortage of data analysts. There's too much data and not enough people to know what to do with it.
That's it. Data everywhere. Yes. Bob Mills from 1 p.m. Got a good show coming up?
I've got a cracking show. Steve.